A function is one-to-one if two different inputs correspond to two different outputs for that function. Algebraically, we can say that a function is one-to-one if the condition x sub 1 different than x sub 2 implies that f of x sub 1 is different than f of x sub 2. That basically means that if x's are different, then the y values are different. Now, equivalently, we can say that a function is one-to-one if the condition f of x sub 1 equal f of x sub 2 implies that x sub 1 is equal x sub 2. So if the value of y is the same at x sub 1 and x sub 2, then necessarily x sub 1 is the same as x sub 2. Let's explain what it means geometrically. Let's consider function diagram for the function that, say, has the inputs 1, 2, 3 and the outputs a, b and c. Now if we make the following assignment, to 1 we assign a, and to b we assign, to 2 we assign b, and to 3 we assign b, we clearly have the function, but this function is not one-to-one. The inputs, so if this is function f, the value of function at 2 is the same as the value of function at 3, and this is b. The example of the function that is not one-to-one is, for example, function given by the equation x squared. Now we know that f of negative 2 is the same as f of 2 because this is 4. Negative 2 squared and 2 squared is 4. So different values of x produce the one value of y. This is not one-to-one. It is a function, but not one-to-one function. Now let's look at the following diagram. How can we use that same sets and produce a one-to-one function? So the set A has 1, 2, 3 as the inputs, and A, B, C are in the set Y. So if I assign to 1 A, and if I want to have the one-to-one function, then to the value 2 I can assign any other element except A. So let's say I can assign B. Now to 3, to the input 3, I can assign any element except A and B. So I don't have a choice here. I can assign C. So this is another function. Let's call it G. And this function is one-to-one. So this is a one-to-one function. Example of such function is, say, function f of x equals x cubed. If you take value a and b are different, then the value of the function, or a cubed, is going to be different than b cubed. So this is a one-to-one function.